And welcome to my 6 a.m. productive morning routine. I wanted to give you guys a glimpse into my morning. I know I'm always showing my day-to-day, but I wanted to focus more on my morning because I feel like my morning is what sets me up to have a productive day. So I got up at 6:30. I know I was supposed to get up at 6, but my husband set the alarm for 6:30. It's really not my fault. I'm not even trying to place the blame. I'm just telling the truth. But I woke up at 6:30 and immediately just splashed cold water on my face, because if I don't do that, if I don't wash my face, brush my teeth, and put my contacts in, I will be going right back into bed. Speaking of going right back into bed, the way I avoid that is making my bed. Make your bed every single morning. Nobody wants to mess up a pretty bed. At least I don't. So I make sure to make my bed every single morning so I am not tempted to lay back in it. I'm also huge on smells. So I just spray some of this Pampa's room spray from Target all over my room. It's a really refreshing and energizing smell. So it just sets the vibe of we're up, we're at it. I also always have to wake up and just chug a whole entire glass of water, specifically ice cold water. I'm an ice cold water type of girl, but you already know where we're headed to, girl. It is time to go to the prayer closet. There is nothing like meeting with God first thing in the morning before the kids wake up, before the hustle and bustle, before the emails, before the calls. Like, there is something so special about meeting God in the quiet place. Now, everyone's quiet place may look different. I know when I just had Ezra, there was no quiet place for me. The quiet place was when I first woke up and I was looking at the ceiling in bed and I had 5 minutes before everybody got up in the house. But now it's a little bit different. So it is okay if your seasons with God look different. He is literally just looking for effort, and he just wants your heart. And that is some revelation I've received in the past seasons of my life, because I am one who loves to perform, but God is not looking for our performance. He's looking for our heart posture. It felt so good to seek God this morning, and I was also writing down a prayer for all of my supporters. I love to pray for you guys and just pray that God is meeting your needs exceedingly and abundantly, and then I put all my prayers on my prayer board. But it just felt so good to talk to God first thing in the morning. It is now time to get the babies up. They wake up around 7 to 7:15, so I time it up perfectly with my routine, so that way when I'm done getting my word, it's usually around the time that they're waking up. A huge thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this morning routine. I knew today was super busy and I wouldn't be able to make my video therapy session, but thankfully BetterHelp also has a message system where I can chat with my therapist. As of recently, I have been feeling spread so thin, which is why I've made therapy a weekly priority. While chatting with my therapist, we went over the signs of burnout and a game plan on how I can avoid it. BetterHelp fits into anyone's busy schedule because it's completely online. You can have a therapy session as a phone call, a video chat, or even messaging, whichever is the most comfortable version of therapy for you. To get started, you just fill out a quick questionnaire that will ask you questions about what challenges you're going through and what kind of therapist you'd like. And then BetterHelp can match you with one of their 30,000 therapists in their network based on your needs, preferences, and location. Girl, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Join over 4 million people who've used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life. Click the link in my description or visit betterhelp.com/Mayagraves. All right, y'all, it is now time to make some breakfast. So I'm on this health journey, and one of my favorite breakfasts has just been some avocado toast with a fried egg and some turkey bacon. I always feel really good after I eat this. I've noticed when I eat like heavy or sugary things for breakfast, I just feel horrible all throughout the day. So when they say the first meal of the day is the most important meal, like, they're not lying. If you fuel your body will sustain you throughout the day. But if you just feed it garbage, you're not going to feel like being a productive queen, okay? And we're trying to be productive queens. And I not only have to show up for myself, I have to show up for my whole family. So I make sure to fuel my body for that mission, okay? We've got things to do. We've got people to see. So our body has to be equipped for the journey ahead. I always put red pepper flakes, salt, and cracked pepper on my toast, and it just makes it so good. But I also wanted to fuel up with a protein shake. I don't know if it's just me, but I absolutely hate protein shakes. It's like protein is just the worst tasting thing ever. Protein bars, protein shakes, protein snacks, all taste disgusting to me. But I'm on this health journey, I told y'all, so I'm forcing myself to do this. It was not pleasant. I did not enjoy it. And it's also probably because I use vegan protein. I switched to vegan protein because when I was using regular protein, I just found myself bloating a lot because there's a lot of dairy in regular protein powder. So I switched to a vegan one, and I have seen less bloating, but it's even worse than regular protein. So it's just the price I pay to be a fit queen. I've also noticed a significant increase in my energy levels throughout the day as I've started prioritizing a high protein intake first thing in the morning. So I used to really prioritize protein for lunch and for dinner, and though I still do, I've also noticed how important it is to get it in first thing in the morning, especially if you're working out. The sad reality is this, okay? 80-20, meaning 80% of the work is in the kitchen, 20% of the work is in the gym. And that is a hard reality. That is such a hard reality, because one thing about me, I can go to the gym. That is not a problem. I love going to the gym. I enjoy going to the gym. When it comes to this kitchen, that's a whole other problem. You see, I was already trying to pawn my protein shake off to Genesis because she loves these smoothies, but I was just not having it, y'all. Anyways, after I did my breakfast, it was time to get Jenna ready to go to school. So Jenna goes to school 3 to 4 days a week, and this was one of those days, so I had to do her hair. The only way that I can do her hair is if I put on a little cartoon for her. So this is literally our morning routine. Like, she knows when she sees this hairband come out, she always says, I'm pretty, because every time she gets her hair done, she always says, I'm pretty. So she just knows what time it is. For her leave-in conditioner, I'm using the Dove Kids one. It is part of the Hair Love collection. I love it. It smells good. It's gentle on her hair, and it's not too thick. And we just went with a side pony today. Most days, girl, I don't have the energy. We were trying to get out of the door. I always drop Jenna off to school and then go right to the gym. So I was kind of on a time crunch, so I kept that in mind when I was doing her hair and just did something super simple and easy. I've always been a productive person at my core, but there were definitely seasons where I struggled so much. And I've actually just recently started to get my footing. So I had my son almost 6 months ago, which is crazy. He'll be 6 months in a couple weeks, but he's nearing 6 months. And when I tell you, girl, there was absolutely no routine for really the first 4 months of his life. I'm just now starting to get the hang of everything, and that is okay. There are seasons for rest, there are seasons to grind, and I'm just so happy that I'm finally finding my flow again as a mom. I think one thing motherhood has taught me is how important your time is, how significant your time is, and how fast time really does fly by. I feel like I blinked and Jenna is a whole toddler. This is crazy. But that goes to say, I also value my time. So when it comes to being productive, it's because I have a certain respect for my time. And of course, there's going to be days where you literally just cannot. You need to rest, and that is okay. Extend yourself that grace. But I'm also one who's just gonna get it done, and I really do love that about myself. I can say that I am a go-getter. I pursue. Sometimes I push myself a little bit too hard, but there is just something about waking up and just executing that sets the tone for the day. If I wake up and I stay in bed and I got my pajamas on all day, I'm not doing anything. I just know I'm not doing anything. But when I wake up and I take my vitamins, and I drink some water, and I wash my face, and I get dressed, it just sets the tone for a productive day. So I actually just took my vitamins. Currently, I'm taking the Baby Blues gummies for my postpartum hair loss, prenatal vitamin, and then some apple cider vinegar gummies. All right, I am getting ready to head out of the door. It is time to drop Jenna off and then go to the gym. So currently, I'm working out Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And then I do some at-home cardio on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you guys are always asking me my workout routine. I currently am training with my personal trainer, Allie. She's been absolutely amazing, just helping me to recover in this postpartum period and then to build all of the muscle I've lost in the past couple of years. It's super important not to push yourself too hard, especially when you're in those first few months postpartum. You have certain muscles that have literally literally been destroyed during birth that you have to rebuild. So that's something we've been learning, just taking it slow while also pushing myself in the areas I know I can be pushed. So today we had a nice little burn. We love to do full bodies. It felt so amazing. We had these like pause squats. I was like, girl, I am feeling the burn. And I just always feel so proud of myself after I get these workouts done. Having a workout partner or having a trainer or having a program that you follow makes the gym so much easier to navigate. Trust me, I was a shy gym girly. I get it. It's intimidating, but once you conquer that fear, you just feel so amazing. This movement, so bomb. I don't even know what it's called. I can't even explain how to do it. I just know that it felt so good on my core. So this was such a great workout, but all this goes to say, you got this, girl. You got this. Set the intention for the day. Schedule out your days. Plan out your days. And I promise you are going to be so much more productive throughout the whole entire day simply because you started your mornings off right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this morning routine. If you want more videos like this, please feel free to comment down below and I will be sure to film for you. I am posting weekly, so your girl is super active on YouTube and I cannot wait to chat more. All right, girl, I will talk to you later. Bye.